Chapter 310, True and False. Bai Yuer sized up Song Shi's appearance and voiced her opinion. Young master, your cultivation level is still insufficient. It's best if you transform into that little monk instead. Otherwise, you'll be easily recognized. That's true, it won't be good if I provoke Emperor Qian like this. Song Shi agreed. His 1,000 transformations technique was already perfected, but it was difficult to guarantee that it would not be seen through. He formed another hand seal and transformed into the successor of Sand Country. He teased, "You can transform into a nun, will do." With a spin, Bai Yuer turned into a white-robed nun. She looked spotless, pure, and peaceful. Her facial features were elegant, and her skin was as fair as jade. There was no demonic aura around her. "Young master, how is it?" Bai Yuer's eyes were pure and did not look dirty at all. "I feel like you're better at transformations than I am." Song Shi smiled and looked at the bottom of the boat. The disguise has to be both real and fake. Since we're fake monks and nuns, we have hired a real monk and nun to make up for the numbers. As he spoke, he walked to the cabin and took out a spirit command talisman. He muttered, "It didn't say that the thing to be controlled must be a beast. As long as it has a spirit, it should be able to control it." "Young master, could it be that you want to?" Seeing Song Shi take out something that left a deep impression on her, Bai Yuer's expression could not help but become interesting. It seemed that not only was this person willing to control beasts from the demon race, but he also would not want to let anyone off from the human race. Soon, there was a fluctuation in the cabin. Then, Song Shi's satisfied voice sounded. "This is really good. Interesting. In the future, whoever provokes me will be turned into a spirit." Bai Yuer was dumbfounded. If she really did that, wouldn't all the experts in this world become like her? She felt like she was going a little crazy just thinking about all the powerhouses being controlled by Song Shi. When she walked in, she saw Venerable Sheng Ming standing beside Song Shi indignantly. His expression was similar to Black Snake's. Perfected Lord Demon Slayer and the others, who were frozen at the side, had terrified expressions. It was obvious that they had seen with their own eyes the process of a soul transformation cultivator being controlled by a crowd control cultivator. "Don't be afraid, you're too weak. I won't waste the spirit command talisman on you." Song Shi had a look of disdain on his face. He turned around and said to Bai Yuer, "Prepare some materials when you have time later. I realized that this thing is really useful. I have to make a few more." Bai Yuer was caught between laughter and tears. "Yes, young master. Now, it won't be easy to see through the authenticity of our combination." Song Shi looked outside. "Let's go and deal with the guys outside. They're already here." As Song Shi and the rest did not respond, the Imperial Guards of Great Qian were carefully approaching the large ship that was illuminated by the Buddhist light. They were prepared to investigate. "Why does this ship look like it belongs to the Buddhist sects?" "It's from a Buddhist sect, but this sect is not from Great Qian. From the looks of it, it looks like it's from Sand Country. Who's inside? What are they doing in Great Qian?" While the Imperial Guards were secretly conversing, Song Shi appeared with Bai Yuer in a flash. "Amitabha, benefactors, there's no need to be nervous. This poor monk is passing by the Qian nation with my master. I have something to do in the Imperial capital." Song Shi used the Akalantha body as part of his pretense. He really looked like an eminent monk. Crown Prince Chen, Sumian had followed Emperor Qian to the Immortal Opportunity Meeting and seen the successor of Sand Country. When he saw Song Shi disguised as a monk, he recognized him and revealed a shocked expression. "Please call me Mage," Song Shi said calmly. "Mage Chen Kong, we didn't expect you to come. Sorry for being rude." The commander of the Imperial Guards hurriedly walked out and bowed. He stole a glance at the interior of the ship. It was blocked by a circle of light, but he could sense a powerful aura. He asked respectfully, "The mage's master, Master Sheng Ming, is here too?" "Naturally." Song Shi moved aside, revealing Venerable Sheng Ming, who was sitting cross-legged beside the cabin door. It was not that the latter was cold and aloof, but that he did not want to show his face much. He was worried that someone would know that he was under Song Shi's crowd control. "Greetings, Venerable Sheng Ming." The commander of the Imperial Guards hurriedly bowed. Song Shi looked at the city gate and scanned the entire city. "I wonder if Great Qian welcomes us." "Of course, I'll inform His Highness and the others. Please follow me." The commander of the Imperial Guards lowered his posture even more. A soul transformation powerhouse who was influential in the Sand Country had descended. It would not be an exaggeration for Emperor Qian to personally welcome him. Get the Array Formation Hub to specially give the VIPs of Sand Country the right to fly. The Imperial Guards will retreat immediately. Hurry up and inform the palace to welcome the guests. He immediately made arrangements to ensure that Song Shi and the Buddhist boat he was on were not restricted by the Array Formation at all. On the contrary, they were even boldly invited in. So he's from Sand Country? No wonder he looks so holy and bright. I think these monks are pretentious. Were they deliberately showing off the Dharma of the Great Light Temple just now? Keep your voice down. Even the commander of the Imperial Guards is so polite to them. The people on the ship are definitely not simple. The cultivators in the Imperial City discussed secretly, not knowing the exact situation. They didn't expect that Song Shi, who had once caused the Qian royal family to suffer a huge loss, would be on the ship. If they knew, the various factions that had lost their geniuses would probably surge out and want nothing more than to hack Song Shi to death. Song Shi chose to hide himself because he had too many enemies here and it was not suitable for him to save her if he exposed himself. He was worried that someone would fly into a rage out of humiliation after seeing him. Even if they knew that he would take revenge on them, they would still beat Bai Zhao Qin into ashes. That would be too troublesome. He was not afraid of death, but the people around him would die. He still had to consider this, and hence he did not dare to be too arrogant. The commander of the Imperial Guards brought Song Shi and his companions to the palace. The environment here was quiet. There were rows of artificially grown flowers and plants growing inside the tall palace walls. All of them were extraordinary and full of vitality. The faint fragrance of flowers fluttered in the wind, refreshing one's mind. The scattered petals fluttered and landed on the ship. Venerable Sheng Ming, Mage Chen Kong, His Highness the Crown Prince and the others will be here soon. Please wait a moment. After saying that, the commander of the Imperial Guards retreated to the side and guarded quietly. Song Shi walked out of the ship and looked at the exquisite and glorious palace. His gaze landed on the lush flowers and plants. He took a deep breath and felt exceptionally relaxed. At this moment, a group of people walked out of the palace gate in the distance. The leader had an imposing appearance. He was wearing golden armor and his entire body was covered in light. Wisps of dragon-shaped air currents circled around him, looking holy and extraordinary. This person was none other than the Crown Prince of the Qian Nation, Qian Wuji. It had been more than a year since they last met, and this person was already showing signs of forming his nascent soul. It was likely that he would be able to break through soon. Qian Wuji glanced at Song Shi and hurriedly bowed to the inside of the ship. Junior Wuji greets Senior Sheng Ming. Father is currently busy and can't leave at the moment. He ordered me to entertain everyone. I understand. If there's anything, you guys can talk. Sheng Ming said reluctantly, not wanting to say anything more. Yes, Senior. Qian Wuji only thought that it was because his cultivation level was too low. That Sheng Ming felt that he was not qualified to converse with as equals. This was very normal. As a perfected golden core cultivator, even if he had a noble status, he was nothing in front of a soul formation expert. Only then did he look at Song Shi and Bai Yur. He felt that the former was a little different from the Immortal Opportunity meeting, but he could not say anything. Brother Chen, I didn't expect you to come to the capital of Great Qian. You didn't inform us in advance. We've been a little rude, Qian Wuji said. Monks don't care about such things. Brother Qian, help us arrange a place to stay first. This time, we will be staying in Great Qian for 2 days. Song Shi smiled. He planned to stay here first, then visit the heavenly prison at night.